What's up, you guys? It is Sydney here today, and we have another speed build. Now, isn't that some new information? It's not like I don't feel like I ever do speed builds on this channel, you know? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of speed builds. I just don't do them that often, so I thought I would grace your presence with this really fascinating new thing I discovered of a speed build. No, I'm just messing with you guys. As you know, I do speed builds, if not daily, at least every other day. I love speed builds. I love building in The Sims. It is one of my favorite things to do. So today I decided to make this build in Outdoor Retreat, or Granite Falls, I guess. And I love it. Just like my most recent builds have all kind of been, it was inspired by a photo posted in a Facebook group that I am a part of, and I just kind of went from there. I got a lot of, my outdoor layouts, some of the window placement, the rod placement down below off of this house. It was styled as a beach house. We do not have that in The Sims, unless I guess I could have placed it in somewhere like the Cats and Dogs World, Brittleton Bay, but I don't know, I posted it in Granite Falls because I've been wanting to remake Granite Falls, and we've talked about it before in my other videos about how I want to redo Granite Falls and Salvadorada with all my own lots, and then posted a save file of it, which we are working on, and we are slowly but surely doing, and I am super excited and really pumped for it to be coming out. And well, I guess it'll be a while before the save file gets posted, but we have all these cool builds that are going to be coming out in the meantime. So that's really fun and really exciting. Like always, this build is on the Origin already. I post on Origin right after I get done with a build. So if you don't want to wait till a YouTube video, or you just don't want to watch my YouTube videos and just want to get my builds, you can always follow me on the Origin at ofmisfitplays, and you will never miss one of my builds or one of my casts create a Sims. But if you want, you can always subscribe and hit that bell down below, and you will never miss a video, which I feel like is a lot more fun and a lot more important. But let's get all those plugs in real quick. So make sure you also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All the links are always down below. Just click, 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 and you are good to go. So let's get on to talking about the build, I guess, a little bit. You will notice the house is off-centered. I actually didn't notice that until just now as I'm rewatching the speed build. I do not believe I changed it. I mean, I did some adjusting earlier, but I'm pretty sure the house is still off-centered some. And honestly, it might not be. I don't know. But I don't hate it. I like the placement of it. And we do some gardening, but I don't believe I do that. I don't do that until the very end, which is hit and miss. Sometimes I garden early on. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I feel about the build, or what I like, what I don't like, and that kind of thing. So this house was made for a couple sim, like most of my vacation homes are. I don't know why. It's just, I like making kind of smaller houses, I guess, in a sense, where it's, the couples kind of size, not too many bedrooms, not too many bathrooms. So it is just a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And all the wallpaper I used was from Cats and Dogs. So this house is only Outdoor Retreat, base game, and Cats and Dogs. I don't believe I used a stuff pack at all. Or no, I did. I used what's it called? The fitness stuff pack. Sorry, I just realized that pause was going on for way too long, so I just edited out of the video, and hopefully I remember to edit the part of me talking about the pause out of my voiceover. Though with me, I probably won't, so we will see how that's gonna go. But as I was saying, you could definitely fit a full household on here. There is a fire pit with some little, chairs around it. There is a full kitchen and dining area in here that'll fit, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sims. You can get 6 Sims at the dining table, though most likely you won't be able to get all 6 Sims to sit down. They will be able to eat at a dining table 6 at a time. a full kitchen, which normally in my little builds like this, I don't do a full kitchen just because I feel like if you're on a vacation or most rentals or hotels, they don't have full kitchens, but I really wanted to do that in this one. I thought it looked nice, and this house seemed a little bit more realistic, like an everyday house, whereas my Salvadorada houses I feel like are more really vacation based, whereas this one could be a real house. You could place it anywhere, and I think it would look really good and fit really well. You notice a little nook to the right of the bed. I actually don't end up putting anything in there, and I didn't realize that until my screenshots. So I feel like that is such just an empty, wasted space. If I was to go back and redo this or add to it, I would definitely do like a dresser there, because I did not put a dresser in here. And I'm so bad at just putting dressers in my builds in general. I don't know why. I just forget about it all the time. And it's not like I've always grown up with a dresser. I've always had one in my house. So why can't I remember to put one in the game? I have no idea. So at this point, we have a lot of different wood colors going on, and it might be bothering you. And at first, I really liked it. I thought it was cool, kind of funky. Like, there's all these different woods because there's all this different outdoors going on. But I do end up adjusting it a little bit in the end, where they're all more of a similar dark tone, I believe is what I went for. So I do kind of bring all the woods together and get a better, I guess, more combined or natural, not natural, but cohesive. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. We do get a little bit more of a cohesive wood color and texture going on. Now, this part, though, I had such an issue with because I just don't understand. There's only 3 swatches for these countertops, and there's only 3 swatches for the top cabinets. But the swatches just do not match at all. Like, it's normally, the first swatch of each is how they go. The first swatch goes together, the second swatch, and the third swatch, and it just didn't work. They were not going together. I was getting so mad because I couldn't get it to work. And so I just ended up going with the dark one, and I was like, it's going to have to work. We'll figure it out in the end. And like I said, we have a fully loaded kitchen with even a microwave, so your Sims will be able to cook till their heart's content. And we use a lot of the outdoor retreat clutter. I love those items. I love just all the little clutter things from outdoor retreat. I use them in my Salvadorada builds as well sometimes, just because I think they're great camping items. And it looks like I just added some pet items, so this is pet friendly if you do want to bring your little dog along with you, which would make sense because the Creative Sim I did for me to travel to these does have a dog. So most of my outdoor retreat builds will probably be animal friendly. I'm not really sure. It will depend. I like to keep my packs limited when it comes to making my builds, just to make them more easily downloadable. So maybe there'll always be cats and dogs in it, maybe they won't. I do really think the outdoorsiness of cats and dogs fits really well with the outdoorsiness of outdoor retreat. So there is that. And right now, you'll see I used 3 different types of seating area, or 4 different chairs in the area, and I do remove one because I was like, no, that's too much different types of wood. So I did remove it. I wasn't feeling it. But I was just really trying to think, it's going to be a lot of different woods, lots of different textures, lots of different colors, just because everything was kind of thrown together. When I first put up this wallpaper, it gave me like really Christmassy vibes, and I was like, wait, I don't want to go Christmassy. But near the end, I kind of like leaned into it, and I used a lot of like that cream, and I pulled in some greens and pinks and other areas to kind of, make it all bounce off each other, but I didn't want this to feel like a Christmas wonderland. So I don't think it does. Let me know down below if you think it does, because that would be really disappointing. So I was trying for it to not feel Christmassy, but still like little country and outdoorsy and fun. And I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this house. I just love it. I think it was really great. This is my first time, I believe, building the kitchen kind of away with an arch. I don't know why, but every time I build a house, I build them with an open floor plan. And that's just because I don't want to deal with hallways and that kind of thing. So like this little corner here to the right, like that would bother me, and I don't want to deal with that. So I would have made it an open kitchen so I wouldn't have to deal with that. But we do figure something out. I put a bookshelf over there, so it's all okay. We have a bookshelf and we have a guitar in here. So some skill building items as well, and some fun activities for your Sims. And you'll just notice, I don't know, I use a lots of different woods and textures in this build, and I thought it was just really fun and really nice. Lots of seating. It's just a very like comfortable, casual, nice place for your Sims to go when they're going out to go on an adventure, like in an outdoorsy place like this. I did try this rug layering, and I actually really like how it turned out. I think it was really cozy and really comfy looking. I love how, you know, the little blue in that couch fits the blue plaid in the bigger couch, and then there's the red chairs that match the red dining chairs and also the walls. So I do feel like even though there's a lot of different colors going on, they all go well together. I mean, like even the red door goes well with the wallpaper in this build. And you may be thinking, why'd you even do a red door in the first place? That was probably your first thought when I put that door on there. And that is because the picture I referenced had a red door. And so I was like, well, if it has a red door, I might as well put a red door in. So I did. And I believe we are coming pretty close to, actually, no, we still have to do the outside. Wow. Okay. So it might be a little bit longer for the screenshots. I actually don't think this part takes that long. You know, we just add a couple little items. I was thinking about putting another, like, eating area outside and using some of those, like, collapsible items, but then I don't know, I felt like I wanted to put the tent in. I didn't want the down or like the outside to be like super cluttered. I wanted it to be, you know, what they could bring with them, and I didn't feel like they brought a lot or could bring a lot. And so we just chuck in some trees and some greenery, and I tried to match the greenery with what I saw around me, though I'm just not that great at that. I just grab plants that I like and that I think look good, and I hope that it matches like the surrounding area. I know I mentioned this in probably my last 2 or 3 speed builds, but I would love to know what you think of my gardening or landscaping, I guess would be the proper word, because I don't really know. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you enjoy it. I like how it looks most of the time, or else I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, it's definitely not my best, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it. Like, I'm decent enough at it. And then this is really cool. I put all these little lamps around, these little, like, wood lamps, and then I started putting them, like, inside the tree. And I'm like, I just thought it'd be cool as if, like, the tree had these little branches sticking out, and they added the lamp to it. So I did do that, and I thought it turned out super cute. This place is really well lit up at night and just super fun. And here we are, finally in these screenshots. I have done like 4 voiceovers today, and this is my last one, so I'm pretty excited, needless to say, to be done with these. But I hope you guys liked. Don't forget to, well, like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.